Hi Sparkles of Light, this is CherryEnchantress and this is your daily dust for Friday, March 8th if you're watching in real time, but you can also use it as a timeless reading if you just stumbled upon it, using the law of attraction to guide you and to get some messages. It could be just one of those random things that just meant for you on this moment that you found it. Otherwise, you are following me too, and that's great. Following me every day, and if you have been following me, then you know I'm on a fairy kick today. And this week I've been doing fairy oracle decks, and this one is the Fairy Temple Oracle that I just blessed, so it's got a little dusty from incense. And my good friend Cheryl gave this to me and I just love it. It's so pretty and it's so perfect for March and spring and clover time. So let's see, we're gonna shuffle it and get a 3-card collective message. We'll see how the 3 cards connect to each other. Yesterday's was amazingly accurate, you know, how each card connected with the other. Oracles aren't necessarily meant to do that, and some decks they do. You know, some decks they'll even say, when this card comes out with this card, it means this, you know. But most of the time, oracle cards are supposed to stand alone. You know, you just get 1 or 2 special messages. Here we're gonna have 3. All right, let's see if how they go together. We're gonna pick 3. Here we go from the middle. You have divine justice. I love justice, especially when it's divine. So this is burdens, impartiality, and karma. It's like the justice card, yeah, like Libra and Venus. And then we have stability, navigate, participate, motivate. And make a wish, ask, believe, receive. What I'm feeling first is that karma doesn't always have to mean something negative. It can also be a reward. So karmic reward and something that you deserve. You know, you deserve it because you put in a lot of hard work already, or you've been very patient, or you've been very steadfast, or you follow the rules, or you've done all the steps that you need to take, and finally it's that timing, you know, the divine justice. And so making a wish is actually how you bring this into your reality. So let's see what else it says. So the first card, the divine justice, is a fern fairy. And ferns are everywhere right now. I don't know if you have them where you are, but I've been seeing ferns like hanging in Kroger's and places like that where you can just pick them up, take them with you as you're leaving from shopping. The fern fairy is the neutral arbitrator and go-between of the fae. With a strong sense of justice. I think I just want to go sing is what I want to do. She resolves and lifts all burdens from you. That's nice. The fern resembles a feather, both light and free. May your heavy load be as light. It's safe to let go of the insidious worry that amplifies your feelings of hopelessness. Know that the universal design of karma and justice, divine justice, will resolve the situation. Be assured that a fair deal for all sides will be mediated, and determined. Trust in the karmic process of cause and effect. Challenges are caused by perceived struggle. And I feel like that's true. Like, sure, we have feelings and we have reactions to things that happen, but so much of the pain that we cause ourselves, or the pain we feel, is the pain that we cause ourselves. So obstacles cannot be resolved by further worrying or overthinking. So when we overanalyze or mentally grapple to solve a crisis, things can get even worse because you're just really attracting. And really, if you kind of see things more of a this too shall pass energy, especially since you're here on a daily dust basis, take every day one day at a time, because honestly, it's the craziest phenomenon, but I know you felt this. One day can be just peachy keen, the next day something strange happens, then the next day back to like like a miracle happens. I don't know. It's just like day by day, the different things can actually happen. It doesn't have to be today is the exact same replica of yesterday necessarily, right? Miracles can happen every day. So expect a miracle, but basically, release those burdens. Open up to that miraculous resolution. Sometimes, though, the best thing to do is nothing. Like going against the grain just adds more frustration. So let go. Don't do anything if you can't. If it seems like the answer is maybe a few hours away or a day away, and if it's something that you're pushing up upstream against, let it play out. And as things unfold, divine justice will naturally sort it out. Live in the moment, as there's very little stress here. Let go of the past and stop worrying about the future. It will take care of itself. The fern fairy sprinkles peaceful fairy dust everywhere. Good, because I'm all about the fairy dust. And she's just sprinkling it everywhere she goes. A peace treaty may involve acceptance and for each party to agree to disagree. Sometimes you got to do that with people. Obviously, you're not going to always get everybody in your same mindset. And you know what I've noticed a lot, especially with politics or whatever, there's a lot of people who have varying mindsets. But what seems sort of surprising to me, maybe it shouldn't be, that they're really sweet people. I've known people who are just super generous, who are friendly, who are very giving, very loyal, affectionate, and caring people, and then suddenly you don't have a certain thing in common, right? Well, I just feel like in those moments when those one things that don't jive, it's got to be just agree to disagree, or don't put too much emphasis on that part of who you are, who they are, or what they think or what you think, because there's so many other things to think about and do and get excited about, right? So put focus somewhere else and just let those things go, because usually they're not really that important. I like most of the people I worked with, they were all they weren't, it wasn't like kindreds. It didn't feel like kindreds, but there's things I could talk about with some of them. Like this one girl, I really love talking fashion and makeup with her, and it's nice. It sometimes feels good to talk about just sort of these frivolous, lighthearted things. It's nice to talk about the weather with some people once in a while. Not everyone you're going to have deep spiritual conversations with. That's why you have kindreds, because those are the ones that you can really talk to. But it doesn't mean that the lighthearted connections you have are any less important, because sometimes it is nice to just shoot the breeze with someone. So rise above situations, relinquish and forgive others, and let go of resentment. Don't let it be like poison. Forgiveness is a love tonic, and choose love. And so your affirmation is, I trust the process. So that was a little bit of a long explanation, but I feel like it's important because it sets the tone here, that it's like letting go of things. And spirit, if this was like a reading telling you what's going to happen, basically spirit's trying to say that a load is lifted, things are going to get easy. And maybe things will start to feel more stable, navigate, participate, motivate. This is a positive message of reassurance. That stagnant period will soon pass. So if you feel like you haven't been moving in any particular direction, just know that that's going to pass. And there's a divine timing to it, divine justice, and within that divine justice is the timing. So maybe you don't see any particular answers right now, and maybe the fearful thoughts hold you back or keep you kind of stuck. The defeatist, having a defeatist viewpoint, doesn't help much either to move you forward. So maybe going back to just do nothing. Don't have any kind of viewpoint. Let yourself be free of viewpoints right now and just be in the now and not even think about it. Especially if it scares you, if it's something that's worrisome, right? Steady does it. Take time out to get clear on what you truly want. notice signs, trust your inner guidance, be honest with yourself, and just like really focus on your thoughts. Like, what purpose does a negative thought have for you? It's not really a protection or some kind of shield, because the thing that is going to happen if it's meant to happen, and if you have a positive thought, you might very well change the thing from happening to something better, because you're attracting something better, you know? So why not try the positive thought? It doesn't make you look foolish, it just makes you look optimistic, that's all. And to me, optimism is not foolishness. Optimism is just, you know, a light-hearted, and I feel intelligent energy, you know. Maybe some people are afraid of looking childlike or too innocent or too naive if they always go around optimistic. But I don't feel like that's necessarily hand in hand. And even if it is, so what? I feel like there's a wisdom in that beyond what other people may assume. Like, is there really intelligence behind being negative? Not to me. So anyway, so find out ways that you can just be like a little bit more solution oriented, but not problem oriented. Like, there's a problem here, so what? Okay, but what are you going to do about it? What do you think are some things that you can move towards clearing things up a little bit in this whatever situation you have? And if one of the things that you think of doing is doing nothing, then do that too, because sometimes you just need to be still and smell the roses. So you can create change. You can take a leap of faith. So it's like the Fool card a little bit entwined. It's like the Justice card and the Fool card entwined a little bit. But you know, participate and be playful and be inquisitive, and I feel like universe will help you find the balance and stability and perspective that you need, as long as you stay grounded and, you know, maybe not take everything so seriously or like beat yourself up or get overly concerned about small things. You know, like there's plenty of fear to go for the bigger problems in life. And if you're facing a big problem, then just take small little productive steps that make you feel a little bit better about the direction it's going. One of the great things that you can do is make a wish. And this too may feel like a childlike thing to do, but it works. Ask, believe, and receive. I think you're here though because there's something about the fairies. The quality of a fairy is very much like a childlike energy, and the fairies live very light and bright and cheerful and happy, inquisitive, curious, sometimes mischievous lives. But you know, they float, they fly, they laugh, they play, they have joy in their lives. And so it's kind of like emulating that. If you're interested in that, you can work hard if you want and be boring and stodgy and tired if you want to. Or you can make a wish and blow a dandelion flower and spread the miraculous seeds of hope, and invite the dandelion fairy to sprinkle the spores of your creation far and wide. Dare to dream extravagantly and your wish will come true. And say to yourself, my dreams really do come true. And that's what it is here. You know, like the pixie dust, the magic is all about making your dreams come true. So think of what you want in your life. It could be any thought, and put a little bit of energy, positive energy behind it. Act as if you already have it. Feel joy in the moment, and then that magic something will come down. I feel like a miracle is about to happen for you, because miracles can happen on any day, and miracles happen all the time. And I hope you like that. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.